to live. Today we're doing something really different. If you can read the title of it, yes, we are doing algebra today, which is maths, okay? So, we're gonna start off easy and I'm gonna find some math equations from the internet. If you guys have any math problems, comment them down here and then we'll get to it. Okay, let me just look for it while I wait for you guys to come in. I don't want to send too far because this does have my school's logo, so I'm gonna be a little bit closer to the camera today, and then I'm gonna flip you around. So I have a paper ready. I'm not gonna use a new page because, you know, we still have a lot of space here, and this was from me last time explaining how poop works. Okay, so I have some algebra problems here. If you guys have any questions, comment them down here, and as we're doing the maths, you can give in the answers, or you guys can talk in class also, okay? Talking in this class is welcome. Okay, focus if you need focus. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the camera over here, or should I do it like this? Can you guys let me know if it's flipped? Let me know if you guys can see. 1, 2, 3. Is it flipped? Is the camera flipped? So I said, nah, I barely passed my high school. Yeah, me too. No, I'm just kidding. But we're gonna take it easy. How do you calculate percentage? Is there some Chinese way to do it? Well, it's flipped. Okay, so that's the sad part. I don't know how to flip this. There's no other option. The only flipping is reversing down here, like down to here. Would you guys like that? Okay, so yeah, the desk is messy, okay? We have orange peels, snacks. I've got my hand, we've got hairbrush to, you know, stimulate that head when it's not working, okay? It's essential. You need to have a comb nearby. Okay, I've got my hands. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see now. Give this video a thumbs up if this is interesting for you. Okay, so everyone knows 1, 2, 3, right? Okay. So we're gonna do solve for x. Solve for x. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see? I'm gonna have to write it like this. Oops, my hair's all over the place. Okay. Solve for x. I'm gonna write down question 1, question 2, question 3. Okay. X plus 3 equals 9. Solve for x. X plus 7 equals 20. And let's do 15 plus x equals minus 15. Okay, how do we do this? So we need to isolate x on one side, okay? X equals something. That's what it means, okay? This means x equals 什么. That's how we say in Chinese. X equals 什么. Okay, so what we have to do is bring this 3. What's this 3 doing over here? We gotta carry it over to this side, right? Okay, so x equals 9. How do you get rid of a plus 3? You minus a 3. So if we minus a 3 on this side, we have to do it on the other side. Understand? 9 minus 3. X equals, therefore, 9 minus 3 is what, guys? Come on. Comment down. X equals 9 minus 3. 6. Yes, wizard, that is correct. George, yes, yes. How do we check? Just work backwards. That's correct. Okay, next. Who got that one correct? Give it a like if you got it correct. I'm moving quick. Harrison, okay, am I moving too quick? Okay, I'll go slower. Okay, x plus 7 equals 20. We need x on one side. X equals 什么? 什么? X equals 什么? Okay, so x equals, carry that that minus 7. What you doing over here? Get to the other side. So what's opposite of plus? What's opposite of plus? Opposite. Opposite of plus is a minus. So therefore, opposite of a minus is a plus. Opposite of multiply is divide. So therefore, opposite of divide equals, what is it? Opposite of divide is multiply. Okay, so opposite of plus 7, minus 7. So 20 minus 7. X equals 20 minus 7. What is 20 minus 7? 13. Did you guys get that? 13. Okay. Let's do this one. Oh, why is the number in front of the X? Oh my gosh, I'm getting scared. I'm getting scared. Oh no. Same thing. So what we have here is an imaginary plus 15, because it ain't a minus 15. You hear me? So we got to carry this 15 all over to this side, because what you doing over here? And this is a plus X, which is just an X. So opposite of a plus is a minus. So minus 15, minus 15. Oh my gosh, I did not know. Who knew you can do this? A minus, minus, a minus? Hello, that's crazy. I remember in primary school, my teacher said, you cannot do a minus and a minus together. She just told us that to not get us confused. But yes, you can minus a minus, which is the same. You just keep the number. And what's that? 15 and a 15 is a 30. Because guys, you need to remember the number scale. So we have a 0 here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And then we have a minus 1. Whoa, 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 whoa. The same thing. Minus 2, minus 3, and a minus 4. So if we have, let's say this was a minus 2. Okay, we're here. Let's say that was a minus 2 and it was a minus 2 here. We go the same way. We add another minus 2 to that, which is 1, jump 1, and 2. So we have a minus 4. Do you get it? So we're going this way if it's the minus, and this is the plus. Okay. So what are you guys saying? Wizard, she's not. She's so authentic and charismatic. What ruins everything is... Okay. So, did you guys get that? Did that help you guys? Give this video a like if you understood that and if you got that correct. So that's the answer. Minus 30. Okay, we're gonna kick it up a notch, guys. You guys are very good. You guys are already saying the answers in there. Well done, Wizard. You got that right. Okay. Let's bump it up. Should we bump it up to quadratic equations? OMG. Are we ready? Quadratic equations. Okay, I'm online looking for problems. If you guys have any problems, comment them down here and we'll solve them together. Okay, I'm looking. Algebra. What? Okay. Oh, I see quadratic. Let's see this one. Okay. Let's do this. Shall we? Okay. Let's start off with an easy one first. OMG, that's too much for me. Okay, we'll take it slow. Quadratic is way too easy at that point. I'm not good at math, bro. I'm a creative guy. That's okay. We'll keep it easy. I don't know where you guys' levels are at. Okay, I'll show you guys my face while I look for something easy enough. Oh, I can't be too far back because I have the school stuff here. Okay. My hair is a mess because I've been wearing this hair all day. With the helmet and everything. Okay, okay, let's do a two-step equation. Okay. So this one's gonna be a little bit more difficult. If only I know how to flip this around properly. So I can have like a whiteboard here, so I can write it. Okay, I have one. Okay, so this problem is 42 minus 5t, sorry, my fat thumb is blocking, equals 8t. Whoa, how do we do this? So, we're trying to solve for t. T equals 什么? Okay, so let's bring this over, same thing. Bring this over. Why are we not bringing this over? Because that's useless. It's useless. You want to get all the t. You want to get rid of as much t's as possible so we can get one unit. Okay, so it's useless to carry the 42. Why do we carry the number over here? Same reason. We want to isolate the t. So opposite of a minus is a plus. So we're plussing 5t here. So 42 equals 8t plus a 5t. Okay? Now don't let the t's confuse you. They're just an extra filler. So just do 8 plus 5 is a 13 and t. It's all the same. Okay, so 2 oranges plus 2 oranges equals 4 oranges. That's just what it means. That just is what it represents. So then isolate t again. And what this means, 13t, what this means is 13 times a t. We have 13 t's. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If that's 13. So we have plus. 13 t's. That's what it is. Okay, so opposite of a multiply is a divide. That's correct. So to get rid of a 13t and to isolate to a t, we do divide by 13. So we got to divide this by 13. So 42 divided by 13, t equals what? What is 42 divided by 13? Who has a mental math or calculator? 43 divided by 13. Oops, what is that? Oh, I put 43. Simple mistakes. Oh, what does that look like? That's crazy, and that's right though. Don't let the point decimals fool you. 3, and then we'll just round it up to that. 2 decimal places. So yeah, sometimes when you put it in a calculator, you expect a flat out answer. That is, life is not like that. Life is not always a crisp 3. Sometimes you're going to get these messy numbers. 2, 3, 0, 7, 6, 9, 2, 3. Okay? You might doubt yourself, but then just double check. Because, yeah, life is not just an easy 3 sometimes. We have these little numbers. Okay? So 3.23. Is that right, guys? Who is my really good maths person who can, make sure I'm doing it right? Okay. I also want to do some English in here, like punctuation or some grammar or something like that. Okay, let's do another one. Okay. Question 1 on this page. Okay, so this one is M for Michelle from China. You guys see? Divided by 5. That's what this line means, divide, okay? If you didn't know, now you know. Plus a 9 equals 11. Whoa. Where do we even start? Let's get rid of this first. Move it over to this side. Let's clear as much things as possible. Things that are the same unit, okay? Do you guys get me when I say the unit? Okay, so m equals 5. What's opposite of a plus? Okay, so I'll write it up here again. Opposite of a plus is a minus. Opposite of a minus is a plus. Multiply, opposite of that is a divide. Opposite of a divide is a multiply. So we have 11. So this side we're going to minus a 9. And so this side we're going to do the same-ish. Minus a 9. So what is 11 minus a 9? It is a 2. So now, okay, this, we can write it in the same thing here because it's the same. M divided by 5 is a 2. You know what? I'll write it here because in case you guys get confused, this is what it is. I just saved a space, saved a line. Basically, that's the same thing. So now we have a divide. Remember I told you guys this means a divide? Opposite of a divide, to get rid of this. Opposite, look up here. Ding, ding, ding. That's the sun. Look at the sun. Look at the sun. Opposite of a divide is a multiply. So m. So we're going to multiply by 5 here and multiply by 5 on this side. So m equals 2 times 5 is a, come on guys, easy, easy, easy. 2 times 5 is a 10. Does anyone know what 2 times 5 is? Does anyone have trouble with that? Raise your hand if you have trouble with 2 times 5. 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. How do we know that? Because let's say we have 5 balls here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have 2 sets of this. Okay, 2 sets. That's what it means. 2 sets of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many balls do we have together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. This is how many bags of balls there are. Okay, so m equals 10, and that's your answer. Okay, and you can always work backwards. So let's double check. To check. To check, this is how you check. Because this is the original equation, let's insert our answer. So instead of m, let's write a 10. It should equal out to 0. That's how we know it's correct. So m, 10, divided by 5, plus a 9 equals 11. Let's double check that. Move this one over, get rid of as big of the things, units as possible. Minus 9 again, plus 9, opposite of that is a minus. So minus on this side. 11 minus 9 is? 11 minus 9 is a 2. Okay, then get rid of this again. This is a divide. Multiply then. So multiply by 5, multiply by 5. 2 times 5 is a 10. 10. Does 10 equal 10? Yes, it does. Therefore, m equals 10. I said it should 0 to equal to 0. That's what I mean. It should be the same. 0 equals 0. 1 equals 1. Okay? That's how you know. Does 10 equal 10? Yes, it does. That's how you know it's correcto. Okay, the new guy says, Michelle, your simplification technique makes it really easy. Yes, it does. Ayoto says, hey, Michelle, can you help me with this? Yes. Comment down here, and we will talk about it. Okay, little brother says, girl, solve this. M is a 20-year-old girl with beauty coefficient 1, dating a 70-year-old with coefficient of 0.1. Calculate what the fuck is happening. That one, I'm not so sure. It's too wordy for me. You gotta simplify it just to like this for me, okay? Too many words. I'm Chinese, it's too many words. You gotta type it in Chinese then. Too many words for me. Okay, so was that too easy, too difficult for you guys? What do you think? Shall we bump it up? Shall we bump it up? That's me, guys. Face reveal. Okay. Oop, too close. Too far, I mean. Okay. Equation of a line. We can do graphing linear equations. Okay. We can do a quadratic formula, the minus b formula. Who knows about the minus b formula? Um, M. Okay. Okay. Let's do another one. Okay, Aoto says, two girls were born to the same mother at the same time on the same day in the same month of the same year. Yet somehow they're not twins. Why not? Born to the same mother to the same time. I don't know, Aoto. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let me know. Let me know. I don't know. That's interesting. Because there was a third girl, which makes them triplets. That's good. That's good. I didn't think about that one. Or they were quadruplets. Okay, let's do this. Now, this will be a hard one, guys. Question 2. Okay, I'm gonna move my thumb out of the way so you guys can see. Okay, this one looks really scary. 5r squared. Oh, that looks scary. Minus 44r plus 120 equals minus 30 plus 11r. OMGs, this looks scary. Where do I even start? Like I said, let's get rid of the things. Let's bring things to one side. Let's get rid of a 130 because that's the same unit, okay? So let's start with the numbers, the clear numbers first. Or you can do the minus or, okay? Whichever one you want to do. Wait, let me write it like this. Write it like this, okay. 5r. I want to do this one first. So that's a minus 120 because like we said, opposite of a plus is a minus. So 5r squared minus 44r equals, what's minus 30 minus 120? Minus equals minus 150 plus 11 or. Okay, now let's get rid of the ors. 5 or squared plus, let's bring it to this side, or you can bring it to the other side. No, let's bring this one over to this side. So minus 11 or to get rid of, so minus 11 or on this side. Minus 44 minus 11 is what? Is what? Minus 55 or equals minus 150. Now, what we gotta do is bring this to this side for some reason. Is it? Is that what we have to do? What do we have to do, guys? Do you guys know the next step? Do you guys know the next step? What comes after this? What do you think? Should we bring this over or should we not? What do you think? Okay, Ayato says divide by 5. Divide everything by 5? Okay. Is that okay? George is also saying divide by 5. Okay, let's divide by 5. Do you mean each side? Each one we divide by 5? Okay, so let's do that. R squared, okay, well, 5 or whatever divided by 5. 5 into a 5 is a 1. Okay. Minus 55 divided by 5. What's that? Well, 55 divided by 5 is a 11, and then add in that minus 11. Add in that or. Equals, what is minus 150 divided by 5? Well, 5 into 15 is a 3. Add in a 0. Don't forget that minus. So it's 30. Did you guys get that? So what do we do next? What do you think? Yes, George, minus 30. So what's next? You guys tell me what to do now. R squared minus 11 or equals brackets. Someone said brackets. 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 So let's bring this over to that side. Because, what else is there to do? You know what I'm saying? That's the good thing about maths. You can just bring things around. So minus 30, bring that over to this side, is a plus 30 equals 0. Guys, this is solve for or, by the way. Solve for or. Solve for or. So someone says factor, and someone said brackets. And this is what's with the hoarding? What hoarding? So like I said, this is the hairbrush. Everyone needs a hairbrush when they're doing maths because, sometimes your brain just stops working, and that's when you need to brush your hair to stimulate like the scalp and the brain working, okay? So that's why we need a brush. The oranges, because sometimes we need to smell something to, okay, now I'm thinking clearly, okay? It's also as a snack, okay? We have some extra notebooks to take down notes. We have some sugary foods around because, gotta be thinking, right? So, yeah. And a cute little thing. Another power bank because who needs sleep? Okay, guys. Come on. Let's stay focused. And my hair is here. Let's stay focused. And don't forget the water, obviously. Are you Australian or in Australia? I'm in Australia, in Adelaide. Gonna take all that to an exam? Well, yeah, I could. And if they let me, I'll write something here as well. Square root of 81 equals 9. In case I forget, I'll carry this to the exam. And I'll just say, oh yeah, this is just my essential oil, It's nothing. Hashtag how to cheat. With an orange peel. Just in case you ever forget anything, Michelle from China. Guys, you know how long I haven't done maths? It's crazy. This kind of maths. I haven't seen, algebra like this in so long. Like this, In nursing, yes, there's maths, obviously, when we calculate medications and stuff like that. But, laid out like this and, having to write it out, it's, yeah. Very educational, very mindful, very demure, yes. What math are you taking currently? I'm not sure. This isn't like in America where you say, oh, I'm taking calculus, I'm taking this. We don't really have it like that. As a whole class, it's a maths class. Do you know what I mean? Oops. Okay, guys, let's stay focused. What do we do here? Does anyone know? So, someone said brackets, brackets, brackets. Wow, 233 viewers. Guys, give this video a thumbs up, thumbs up. When I go off topic, you guys come in. Okay, basically, when we see, what's this? There's a formula. C squared. What is it? Does anyone know the formula? What we do here? I'll start like this. A squared plus B squared equals C. Is that right? Is that right? Pythagorean. Is that relevant here, guys? Or am I just going crazy? You guys let me know. Do just factorize it. Oh, someone put the minus B formula. Thank you. Is it the minus B formula or is it the Pythagorean? Aw, Mike-niverse. What does that mean? He said, thanks, with $1.99. Wow, he said $1.99. Since we're doing maths. Thank you so much to Mike-niverse. Thank you to you too. Okay, after this, I'm gonna write you guys' name down. I'm gonna write whoever, you know. Manor Fatima says, hello, can I get a shout out? Please, ma'am. I watch your videos. Yes, ma'am. For that, I'll write your name here. You'll be the first. Manor Fatima. There you go. So guys, okay, minus B formula. Let's try to solve this ish because okay, let's flip the page and or squared was back here. Minus 11 or plus 30 equals 0. What is the minus B formula? Who knows the minus B formula? Minus B formula is x equals minus B plus or minus the square root of B squared minus 4AC square root of that. And then this whole thing, we divide it over 2A. Now, someone might be saying, what the fuck? The fuck? Why are you saying X? And then we have or. This is not the formula. You stop confusing me. Right? Someone is about to say that. I'm gonna get another pen so I highlight that this is a formula. Okay? We didn't just pull this out of my ass crack, okay? This is a formula. It's a formula that you need to know. Formula that you need to know. It ain't pulled out of my ass. Okay? Actually, scratch that ass. We're gonna put dollar signs. We're gonna put dollar signs because this is maths, right? Okay, so this is the formula. Right, let me explain that this is relevant, okay? Basically, this X just represents the or. It represents whatever that. It can be an M for Michelle from China. It can be MFC squared. That is still X. That is just a general rule, basically what I'm saying. Do you guys get me? Okay, so what the heck is X? X is this or. Okay, let's write that here. X is this or. What? No, that's wrong. Sorry. That is wrong. What is that? That is wrong. Who knows? Someone already has the answer. Ayato says or minus 6. Where did you get that? I actually don't think this is relevant. I would go back to this one. So instead minus b, we'll try out all your things. Equals. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I switched pens. So I'm saying. Someone said minus b. We'll do whatever people say. Formula also. Us. Pythagoras. I actually don't write like this. Factorize it funny. Too complex, baby. We're counting on you to solve it. That's so funny. Okay, wait. Aim Neptune says, okay, Michelle, write this. Make an x and put 30 on top and minus 11 on the bottom. On the both sides, figure out numbers that multiply to 30 and add to minus 11. I don't understand what you mean by that.
It's the maths money. Thanks for helping me, Will. Homework.
Why act dumb? Math must be understanding, not copy paste a formula. That's why nowadays people can't even get a 4 at math, because they just copy and paste formula, not use a brain. But some formula you gotta memorize. What are you trying to say? I'm gonna pull this out of nowhere in the exam. You're gonna create this. Formulas you just gotta know and apply it. You have to know the formula and then know how to apply it. That's the thing. Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay, guys, back to the brackets. Back to the brackets. We have or squared, which is or in each bracket. Okay, gave it away a little bit there. Now, this 11, minus 11 and this 30, they're really important because you got to think of things that multiply to each other. So it could be 1 times 30. What else can it be? Equals 30. Could be 5 times 6 equals a 30. What else? I think we have something. Because if we do something to these two numbers, we can get a minus 11. Does that make sense? Does that make sense for people? But it's going to be a minus 5 times a minus 6. Okay, because it's a minus 11. Is that right, guys? So, there you go. We put it in. Minus 5 minus 6 equals 0. Oh, there you go. Ayato. That is right. So here's another life lesson, guys. Sometimes it is easy. Okay, it's easy. But if you want to think, if you think, oh my God, this is 복잡, very complicated, you bring in these massive formulas that don't need to be there. Okay, that's life. Sometimes it is as simple as it looks. You get me? So then how do we finish this? Or minus 5 equals 0, or minus 6 equals 0. Bring that over. R equals minus 5 or equals 6. Now, can we check that? Let's put or into the original formula. Remember, the original formula is r squared. Wait, no, the original formula is actually this. 5r squared. 5r squared minus 44r plus 120 equals minus 30 plus 11, or so that is actually the original thing in the question. Okay, let's put the 5 in there. Let's put in the 5 and see if it is correct. 5 times 5 squared minus 44 times 5 plus 120 equals minus 30 plus 11 times 5. Guys, do this. Well, what is 5 and then a bracket and a 5 and a squared? What is that? Does anyone know what this is? Do you do this first, or do you do this first, or does it not matter? Let me know. You guys come up with this answer. What comes first? What do you do first? That's a tricky one. I'll leave a space for you guys to do there. So 44 times 5, 220. Don't forget the signs. Plus 120 equals minus 30 plus 55, right? So guys, what do you do with this one? Someone said reduce, reduce, reduce. Can be 5 cubed. Why is it cubed? Comical. Okay, we have a comical genius, math genius in the chat. He says, that's what you need at all time. Like, damn, is it that hard? Okay, some of us are more advanced at maths, okay? And some of us need some more time, and we got to take it slow and add in the extra steps, okay? If you are, done doing your math problems and you're ready to progress, just raise your hand and I'll come over and I'll give you some harder questions, okay? But you don't need to disturb the class because everyone is just here to learn. No need to discourage others if there's like learning at a slower pace. Because you may be good at maths, but maybe you're weaker at English and someone else understands English better, faster than you. Okay, so we don't need to be putting others down. Okay? Okay, I learned this having 11 years old on Poland. Someone says, I love algebra. I like a stump when it comes to maths. What do you mean by a stump? Okay, guys, what do we do here? Because here's the thing. There are two options, right? Because we can do a 5 times 5, which is a bracket, and then we square that, which is multiplied by 25. Or we do a 5 times 5, which is 25, multiplied by 5, which is 125. So which one is it? Are we going to pull out BOMDAS here? Do you guys remember BOMDAS? BOMDAS. Brackets of multiply, divide, add, and subtract. Do you guys remember that? Some people say BIMDAS, which is brackets, indices, which is this, multiply, divide, addition, subtract. So what are we going to do here, guys? BOMDAS. Oh, BODMAS. Oh, guys, it's PEMDAS even. Ooh. What is PEMDAS? I've never heard of that one. PEMDAS. Okay, Matthew. Matthew says square first. Ooh. US, we got taught PEMDAS. What does the P stand for in PEMDAS? P? What the heck? I've never heard of that one. Or E. What? I've heard of BODMAS. And I've heard of, BIMDAS. What? Parentheses. Oh, P stands for parentheses. Oh. Pink Pantheress. Okay, so is everyone saying we do the brackets first? Divide has priority over multiplication. Are you sure? I've always remembered it as BOMDAS. But yeah, I guess you can do BODMAS too. Okay, guys, come up with this answer then. If you guys are saying parentheses. P stands for Pakistan. Yes, you have Zaran Arshad. Yes, Arshad. You know Arshad, the javelin thrower? Go Arshad, Pakistan. Okay, it's BODMAS. Okay, BODMAS. We could go with BODMAS. Okay. Someone says it's 125. Comical says 5 times 5 squared. What's so hard? Okay, guys, so it's 125. So, guys, those of you who are quiet in the class and who are just watching because they don't know, and then we just have the people that are good at math just, you know, throwing answers up there. This is how they got the answer. This is how they got the answer. 5 times the 5 equals 25, and then they square rooted it. Wrong. Wrong explanation. They did the parentheses first. What am I on about? Because the P and the brackets. 5 times 5 is 25, multiplied by 5 is 125. Okay, so do the indices first is what they said. Okay, so let's go back to here. Is this even right? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Carrot all over. Moment of truth, guys. Did I do this right or did I do this wrong? Oh, that's looking wrong to me. Okay, minus 220 plus 120. Who else has a calculator out right now? Yes! OMGs, it's right, guys. 0 does equal 0. We did it. Tick, tick. Now, that was only one of them. We got the R equals 6 as well. Someone do that. Should we do that, or should I move on to writing your names? Because I want to write some names too. Okay. So here's the thing. Sometimes we don't have time in the exam to check out all the answers, right? But, you know, I'm going to take the chance that I'm going to say that it's right here. Oops. Because there's so much garbage here. Things are falling about. Okay, guys, I've always wanted to do this because I've seen people write on lives, like the viewers' names and stuff like that. I'm going to do that because I really actually do enjoy writing. Okay, so leave a comment for something that you want me to write, and I'm going to write it down here. Guys, make a wish. It's 2, 2, 2, 2. That is so interesting because, you know, I'm doing maths and, you know, the numbers are aligning. Okay, I'm going to write you guys' name. Or I'm just going to write. Okay, banana. I feel like I should have you guys on this side, actually. Okay, 1 second. I want to move you over. Oh, wait, no. My phone is charging. I'm going to unplug that. And move you over to here so you guys see. Can you guys see properly? Okay, I'm going to start writing. So, Connor Burley says banana. But now my fat hand is blocking the view. I need to fix this. But now you guys are too far away. Whatever. I guess my hand is gonna have to block it somehow. Or I'll just write like this. Banana. That's how I write, actually. So, yeah, you know, you can tell a lot about the way someone writes. Someone says, I wish Michelle was my friend. Oh, react, Randy. I'll write your name. We can be friends like that. That is so ugly. I want to do it again. Because that does, react, Randy, that does not do you justice. That is so hideous. Okay, I'm going to do it again. No, that is so ugly. I need to do it again. I need to do it again. Scratch that. Scratch that. Put it in brackets and scratch it. Do you guys remember that in school when you couldn't use white off? And you had to put in brackets and scratch it off? That is so ugly. React, Randy, that did not do you justice. I'm going to write it again. Oh my god, that is so ugly. Oh my god, guys, I need to tear the page. It's so ugly. Oh no, I just drew on my leggings. Darn it. Okay, wait. Let's see. Wesbin Nana. It's so funny because it's banana and that's Wesbin. Okay, Wesbin. I'm gonna call you Wes Banana now. Because that's actually really smart. And I feel like I need to write bigger for you guys to see. And it's out of focus. Jesus. It's out of focus. Okay, I'm gonna lift it up. Like I'm taking orders. Okay, Wesbin. Banana. Wes Banana. Okay. Wes Banana. Oh, guys, comment down your names. I'm gonna give you a nickname. Oh, that's smart. Because I love giving nicknames. Improve the letter E. E. Improve the letter E. This is actually not my writing. Let me show you what I actually write like. I write a bit crazy. And the thing is, my brain works so fast sometimes. I kind of just get ahead of myself. So that's my writing, actually. And yes, do you notice that I write in the middle of the line? I don't write on the line. That says a lot about me, doesn't it? Try cursive. This is cursive. This is cursive. You know, I'm just gonna write and you guys are just gonna watch me write. Or maybe, yeah, I'll write something. I'm gonna copy this. Ingredients for making sushi rolls. you guys saying? Done. Someone says cleaning is a woman's job. That's when the maid comes in, you know? Male maid or a female maid. But, you know, it's called maid for a reason. M-A-I-D equals M-A-L-E. See the may? So, actually, a male maid comes in here and cleans this place. I cracked myself up. So, yeah. For the person that says cleaning is a female's job, why is it called maid if it's meant to be for a male? React Randy says, Michelle, I'm tired of learning. Can you do stretching? Oh, you know, sometimes we're going to be tired of things, but we still got to stay focused. Oh, Michelle, teach us Chinese words. Oh, okay. Let me teach you this. I'll teach you this. What the heck is that? This means mouth. How? That's how you say it. How is your mouth? You learned something here. Okay. And this is 10. This, though, is 1. Let's say write 1, 2. So it says, I only know ni hao, xie xie, and what's kampe? 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 You mean gamfei? Gamfei. I don't know how to write that, but I think you mean gamfei. This means lose fat. Gamfei. Is that what you mean? I don't know what kampe is. The square means mouth? Yeah. Terrible handwriting. I know. The crazier the handwriting, the smarter the person, isn't it? Say anything to justify bad handwriting. Terrible handwriting. Whoa. Handwriting. This is what I really recommend you guys to do. Sometimes just to get a piece of paper and just start freaking doodling. Because, you know, we have so much like creative energy. Everyone is creative, okay? Don't tell me you're not creative. Everyone is creative. They just haven't been encouraged to be creative. So we've shut that part of us down. So get a piece of paper, get some pen, marker, chalk, whatever, and start, you know, doing whatever your heart tells you to. Okay? It can be doing a flower. And you don't have to write your real handwriting. You can pretend you're, you know, whoa, lose fat. Gamfei. Gamfei. Okay, you can write however you want. You can write like a cute girl. You can write proper cursive. Or you can be, you know, the crazy angry type. Okay, just whatever you want. So yeah, guys, how to say, someone said kampe, I don't know what you mean by that. I think you want to say gamfei. Gamfei, which means lose fat. Ganbei? What's ganbei? So, okay, George says, can you make a house so I can move into a new house? Sure, I'll make you a house. Making a house for Georgie Wargie. Making a house for Georgie Wargie. Okay. Let's start with the body of the house, and then let's start with the roof. George, is that big enough for you? Should I add a chimney? Yeah, let's add it. No, let's not add a chimney because that's encouraging, like, you know, burning things. And even for the decorative effect, we're kind of like encouraging people the wrong thing. So let's not have a chimney, but let's have a compost bin. Okay, so this is gonna be the kitchen. We're gonna have a compost bin that comes out to here. So this is compost. Let me use a black pen so you guys don't get confused. Compost. Compost bin. And then this is the kitchen. This is Georgie Wargie's kitchen right here. Kitchen. George, do you want a house? I mean, do you want a roof? Do you want a roof? Wes Banana says, Georgia house is going to roll away. No, it's not going to roll away because we have the compost bin. Don't worry, this is a really strong foundation. Okay, so we have a kitchen for Georgie Wargie. And then Georgie Wargie's got to sleep somewhere. I reckon Georgie Wargie should sleep up here. Okay, so this is Georgie Wargie's bed. Yeah, he's gonna have both, and he's gonna have the railings for the crib. Okay, so this is the bed. Bed. It's Georgie Wargie's bed. Does that make sense? Oh yeah, and so his bed has the knobs on the top. It's a wooden bed. It's a wooden bed with the knobs on top. Oh, the pen is okay. And it's got the cabinets that you can pull out. So those are the cabinets. Are you guys following? Okay, now he needs a ladder to get up there or something. So let's do a ladder and let's not do stairs, because the good thing about a ladder is you can take it away and you can, you know, put it aside. I don't know where he's gonna put the ladder, because he'll have to put it this way. Because it's gonna have to be a collapsible ladder. There you go. It has to be a collapsible ladder. So George will have to climb 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 steps to his king bed. Super king size bed. Okay. And you know what? The bathroom is going to be down here. Wait, no. The bathroom should be up here. Let's keep the bathroom... Yeah, no, let's keep it on the opposite of the kitchen so that it doesn't, you know. Okay, we're just gonna forget the pens. Okay, no, we're gonna... Okay, bathroom. So at night, Georgie Wargie, if you need to use a bathroom, you'll need to take a slide. You take a slide down. It's gonna be a roller coaster slide down to the ground floor. Like this. And so Georgie Wargie will end up down here. That's George right there. With the crown, because, you know. So then there's going to be obviously a door here for him to enter the bathroom. So, yeah. How does that look so far? George, do you like this? Bro is definitely falling at night. No. He's safe. Like, this is the safest thing. Like, look at that. The foundation is solid. Guys, I actually think I could be an interior designer. Who wouldn't like to live here? You slide down at night back to the floor, and then we're gonna have grass here. We might have a flower here as well, just for the vibes. And here, obviously, we're gonna have a tree for the compost. It goes directly onto the thing. Kevin says, handwriting so nice, but design so shit. What do you mean? I've never seen this before. I think so many houses look the same these days, you know? And the real estates. I mean, we can turn this to real estate too. Weston says, oh man, wild nights if you sleep walk at night. Okay, well, Who wants to be Georgie Wargie's neighbor? Because we can turn this into a real estate too. We can have 2 of these houses next to each other. If we do, maybe we could do like this. Because everyone has to have a compost bin. That's, you know. So if we do this one and we do this, and we have a roof here, we have a roof here. So that way we ain't rolling nowhere. But then we need something on this side, which is, again, the slide. There you go. And the door is going to be right here. And it leads right up. We have the ladder again. That's the door. Knock, knock. And because this kind of looks like an eye, and this kind of looks like a nose, I reckon we have like a big mat here that is shaped like a moon. And it says, welcome. Welcome home. Who would want to live here? And George, if you want to sell this house, we can also put a sign up here that says for sale. This is so smart. This actually is so smart. Compost and compost. So there you go. For all the interior designers out there, I kind of just helped you out. Seems like SpongeBob's house. SpongeBob! He has a pineapple. That's looking more like a carrot. I think this is more of a pineapple, actually. Oh, George says, I need some place to grow some foods. Well, that's true. That's right. Because I did say the compost is going to have a tree here. So yeah, you guys have a garden here. Because you have so much compost here, you got the backyard and the front yard to grow your little veggie scraps. And your fruit trees. Your apples. Okay, so it says, that looks like you and your glasses. It does, doesn't it? That's so funny. Okay. Okay, so fun fact about me, I actually drew a fruit bowl for my primary school, like, last art exam. It was using pencils, obviously. I had to do, like, shading and stuff, and that thing looks so good. Like, I want it back, but once you submitted it, it was gone. Let's add another one. But yeah, that thing, I thought they were gonna sell my art piece. I was like, they're gonna make like $1 million off of this thing and not give me any credit. So yeah, I never saw that thing again. I never took any pictures. A yummy sauce for the win. Is it a yummy or I am? Okay. Oh, I love drawing a pear, guys. This is actually how you draw a pear. You draw a circle first. Okay, well, this is pencil. And then you draw okay, that's a sphere. Whatever. I'm gonna add in the shadows. Okay, and then you draw a cylinder up here. Okay, that's not a cylinder exactly, but you get the point. It's a smashed Pringles tin. And then you connect, you round it up. You go like this, okay? And that's a pear. And then you go like this, and then you make your little stem. This is so fun. You know how long I haven't done this? This is so fun. I'm so grateful that I even have a pen and some piece of paper to write on. I am sweet chili. I like the red Thai curry one. It's vegan. What other fruits should I draw? Let's draw an orange. It's an orange. Oh, someone says you are so expressive. That's what I like most about you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really like that about myself too. I think that's one of my favorite things about myself is my creativity. A kiwi. Ooh. That's a kiwi. I draw a cat. Okay. Meow. And then the cat eyes. And then the mouth. And some cats have the eyebrow whiskers. And my cat has a mole on the right side. Like me. Running out of ink soon, surely. No. I am drawing really big, but yeah. It's down here. Okay, give me something else to draw. Okay, I'll draw a chili. Oops. I'll draw a chili. It's basically a banana with this. And because it's a chili, and you might confuse it with a banana, what I'll do is I'll draw some fire. Yes, okay. Ericule the frog says draw fire. Yes, Jinx. A dragon. Holy crap, that's hard. Whoa. I don't even know what a dragon looks like. Okay, you know what? My heart is telling me to do this. I don't know. I don't know. He's got a big tongue. And he's got lots of like, and he has to have the legs. And big eyes. With some eyelashes and some big stuff. Dragon. Fun fact, despite the attempts of draw, the shapes resemble the original fruits. Yes, guys, do you remember the game called Draw Something? Do you guys remember that? Draw Something? That was my favorite thing, guys. Okay, story time. Let me know if I should tell you a story time. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys want to know the story time of a time I got a guy from the app to catfish my sister. There was an app called Draw Something. Basically, these are real people. You get a word, you pick your word, and you have to draw it, but you can't write the name, even though you can write the word, and then people guess it. But basically, if I drew this, my word was dragon, I draw this, and you have to guess a dragon, okay? You can get it right, or you don't get it right, but there's like numbers anyways. And then at the end, you guys can chat. Okay, after you've played the round, you can send a message and like befriend the person and things like that. Okay, I'll wait for you guys to give this video a thumbs up first. if we get to 55 likes, because this is a story of the time I got someone to catfish my sister. Just for the fun of it. Okay, I'm gonna draw a fish. But this game no longer exists anymore. They've taken it down. And this is what the app thing looked like. It was a picture of a pencil and it was a blue background. I'll draw something. Who remembers that? Draw something. I love that game. I'm an artist as well. That's right. Fish. It's gonna have some like fins here. Because you know what I can draw really well? A pig. One circle, one big circle. One circle, one big circle. Something E W W W E. Oh wait, what? No, I've done it wrong. That's not a pig. It's one circle, one big circle. One circle, one big circle. One circle, one big circle. W W W E. There you go. There you go. In fact, the game you said still exists. Search by Gartic. Really? Draw something still exists? Gartic? No, you're joking. Because I searched it up. Really? Is it still the same though, or is it like a different one? Because if it's different, it's not the same. Like it has to have the same vibe. Draw a pretty Asian girl with glasses. Well, okay. Pretty Asian girl with glasses. I'm gonna draw some gems here. There you go. I drew a mirror, so when I look inside, that's me. Drew a mirror. This is so fun. You guys should draw as well. Wait, that's me. It looks like the pig looking into the mirror. Oh, draw a fire hedgehog. I don't know what you mean by a fire hedgehog, but we can draw a hedgehog like this. And I think the hedgehog has a head like, I don't know, like that. And then let's add the spikes. And I think it has a little nose like that. I gotta have the eyes. And then because it's on fire, fire hedgehog. But it's not being burned alive, it's happy. So this girl is on fire, but this hedgehog is on fire. Hedgehog is on fire. There you go. Geez, I thought my desk was messy. You haven't even seen the whole thing. Albert Einstein right here. He said Albert Einstein was messy, so, you know. If I want to be smart like him, I'm gonna keep my stuff messy. That one is looking like a fly. A fly is this. Do you see it? And it's got its little two arms that's like this. Like that. Do you see it? No, that's a fly. I'll draw a bee for you too. Do 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 do. And a bee. I don't think the wings are meant to go there, but you know what I mean. And it's got a sting, doesn't it? Z, z, z. Why am I holding the pen like that? Because to work my other muscles. I'm glad someone asked me. You know? To use our different muscles. I'll use my left hand too. Left. I use my left hand just to work out my different muscles. You know, sometimes you gotta hold it like this because it works a different part of your brain. And yeah, it might look stupid, but you know, it works a different part. Use your different muscles. Did you guys know that if you brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand, it actually makes you smarter? If you use your left hand or your right hand. I'm actually right-handed. I'm not left-handed. But I guess I'm ambidextrous because look how good that looks. Someone says, I watched Beekeeper the other day. Oh, never seen that. So, okay, Wesman says, my teeth get smarter or I do. What do you mean your teeth? Exactly. Good insight. Never thought about that. It enhances your coordination. Yes, for sure. Because it's something that you're not used to, you know? So it strengthens that brain muscle part. Okay, Nashwan Ali says, Michelle, you're amazing, genuinely. Thanks for being so cute and kind. Aw, thanks, Nashwan, for recognizing that. And thank you for telling me that. I always say it, if you see something beautiful in someone, speak out and let the person know. I'm a huge believer of that. And thank you so much for telling me. And thank you so much for using your voice and, you know, your free will to spread some positivity. Wisdom teeth. Oh, guys, I'm growing my wisdom teeth. I think my wisdom teeth are growing. I don't know. I think they're starting to grow. Getting wiser for sure. And for all the advices you give us. Nashwan, thank you. Thank you so much. This means a lot to me because, you know, especially in a quiet live like this, it means a lot. Thank you for telling me and thank you for, you know, probably in the busy lives, people tell me this too, but I don't see it. So, yeah. Okay, someone says, right, Doug, for sure. Doug. That's all I want to do, you know? This live is just to be calm, to spread good vibes, to inspire you guys to nurture your creative side. Get a pen and piece of paper. Maybe you want to do some maths, you know? As a kid, I did not like doing maths that much. I mean, I was okay at it, but I didn't enjoy doing maths. So, you know, to go back to things because they might not be as hard, you know, to experience things again, give them another chance because it might turn to something positive instead of something negative, like doing maths or writing essays, you know, writing a little short story for fun or poems or something like that. You know what I mean? So you inspire me to stay active and work out and love myself more and so on. Perfect timing. My birthday is next month. Oh, that's so cute. Well, happy early birthday to you in case I don't see you again. I don't know if you're subscribed or if I'll see your chat in the next live or something. And yes, that is the whole point of my account, just to inspire you guys to love yourself. Love yourself by taking care of your body, taking care of your brain, taking care of your spirit. That's the whole point. And I'm glad someone understands and that it's not just silly, but like brainless content. I'm glad that someone sees there's a message behind it as well. Draw a monkey. Oof. I think this is hard. I don't really know what a monkey looks like, but we'll start off like this. And a monkey's cheeky, so the tongue goes out. And like that. Like that. I don't know what a monkey's ears look like. So one will be like that and one will be like this. I think a monkey's ears more like that. Okay, this is looking like a rabbit. This does not look like a monkey. Okay, this looks like a rat. I know a monkey has a really long tail. Well, some monkeys. Wait, no, monkeys do not have long tails like this. Okay, this is looking like a rat. We just need to do the 2 teeth. Scratch that. This is a rat. Scratch. Look at his teeth and its tongue. And its tail. Okay, this is a rat. LK says, I like your fingers. I would let you feed me with them. Aww. That's so cute. Yes, I have fed people in the past. I've fed many people with my hands before. And I would feed people. I actually really enjoy feeding people. Especially old people. Especially old people. I know, I have a little bit soft spot for old people. Elderly people. Seniors. Yeah. Okay. You remind me of Van Gogh, but with 2 ears. Wait, does Van Gogh not have 2 ears? Huh. Thank you so much. As a hugest compliment. I think you'll be proud of this one. Okay, I'm gonna sign my name. I'm no longer Michelle from China. I am Van Gogh. Whoa, whoa. Bruce Wayne the Gray says, Oi, hello, Michelle from China. Ni hao. Hey, can you do Erica? Yes, girl. I think that's a girl, so obviously we're gonna do Erica. So, big A. And then we're gonna do an or, an I. Just gonna make it a straight I. And a C. And should I do the same A again? Yeah, let's do the same A, but let's carry it here. Like that. Oh wait, no, I spelled your name wrong. It's, oh, A-E, my bad, okay. A, E, let's do this. Whoa. An I, Ka. Whoa. Hashtag guys, if you give me $500, I'll give you a signature just like this. In any name in this font. It's so funny. Have you seen those lives where they're like, write your name, I'll do your signature for you. So there you go. That's Erica. That's your signature. I knew you had to do something with Ireland. Yes, Ireland. I'm going to draw the Irish flag here for you. That's the Irish flag. And this is green. By the way, just imagine. That's white and that's orange. There you go. Now don't confuse it with this flag. This is the Ivory Coast flag. If this were orange. And this is green. Guys, would you believe I've been live for 94 minutes? I'm having so much fun. I didn't even know that time was going so quickly. It's crazy. That's why my weenie started Dublin when I saw you. What do you mean? This is a big rat. There's lots of big rats around, yes. Guys, give this video a thumbs up if you want me to keep going, or like keep going on the live, or should I maybe go live again but with a different topic, so we leave this behind. Maybe I should do a cleaning live. I think that would be fun. A cleaning live, all this garbage, we can uncover stuff. You know, the ruins of the MFC. Ruins of MFC Castle. Look at that. Okay. Okay, fabric adiporada was funny to be part of it with you. That's the type of content our audience likes. You don't need to be sexual to attract our attention. People love you, your authenticity. Okay, people love my authenticity. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, I do. But even when I am wearing whatever clothes, it can be all covered up. It can be a whole blanket, could be a whole hijab, could be in a bikini, could be in my running outfit. I am being authentic. This is me. I am different all the time. I like to change it up. I have different sides to me. It's always me being authentic. And yeah, I don't need to be sexual all the time, even though, you know, sometimes people will always see you as being sexual because they're wearing some sexual glasses. That's what they want to see you. So that's part of being a girl, you know? People can wear different glasses and see you and interpret you the way they wish to interpret you, and there's nothing you can do. But yeah, I enjoy doing this also. Reminds me of Hey Arthur. Who's that? Who I know is James Arthur. Mr. James Arthur, you know, the song, the music artist. James Arthur. Whoa. Oh my gosh, let me draw a star for you guys. Geriatrics. Geriatrics, yes. The elderly. Geriatrics. Do you guys think it's offensive to call them that? Geriatric? No, it's not. Geriatric. Geriatric. No, it's not. Geriatric patients. The geriatric ward. Up the doves. Yes. Oh my gosh. Why do we have so many Irish people here? Rob Robertson? Oh my gosh. Yes. Why do we have so many? Oh, that's cool. 4-leaf clover. I'm blown away by her personality. Absolutely lovable. Keep taking care. You're all the best. Thank you so much. I don't know. Nashwan, every time you say something, I just draw a heart. I don't know. But that's not why I draw a heart. Why is it crossing its legs? Anyways, thank you so much. That's so sweet. And I hope my I don't know, my lovingness rubs off on you guys and you guys become more loving people as well. I'm surprised you knew the Ivory Coast flag. Respect. Of course, obviously. Because most people confuse the Irish flag with the Ivory Coast flag. And I know the Irish flag because I lived in Ireland. And I guess, yeah, as an Irish citizen, you gotta know the difference between an Irish flag and an Ivory Coast flag. Cleaning live or live cleaning? What's the difference? Both, I guess. Eve says that is so dirty though, I know. But it's gonna, you know, be so satisfying when you get rid of all of this. Eve, if you wanna come and help me because, you know, 2 girls always better than 1. We can clean together. From math to English to cultural studies, a very productive stream, I'd say. Yes. Yes, we are hitting all the topics. You know, here's the thing. Wait, I think I got a super chat. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Rob Robertson. Oh, he gave me €5. He's so cute. You're so cute. Thank you so much. And you sent a little three little guy. The yellow man. Eggman. Thanks, Robertson. Gave me a fiver. Fiver. That's how we say in Ireland. €5 is fiver. And a 10 is a tenner. So you gave me a fiver. Whoop whoop. Okay. All right. Back to the story as I was saying. Thank you so much for the super chat. As I was saying, what was I saying? What was I saying? No, I was saying something really. Oh yeah. So when I was at the start of high school, you know, we do all the topics, right? That's like first year of high school. We do all the topics, and I think we had like 9 subjects. So yeah, every day it was you gotta make sure you're up to date with all the subjects. Well, that's what I did. So all the subjects, and I'd bring. Oh my gosh, this is like Draw My Life. I bring all my books. All my books in my book bag every day to and from school. Sometimes I walked to school. Sometimes I rode the bike because I wasn't too far. But my bag was always massive because, you know, when you're in first year of like high school especially, you think you got to carry all the books, 9 subjects, all the textbooks and the notebooks combined, you know? So yeah. Oh, so I just see a notification on the screen that says, let's celebrate their 3rd super on a live stream. So it means, Rob Robertson, why it has a 3 is because this is your 3rd super chat that you've given someone. Thank you so much to Rob Robertson. It says to celebrate you. So we're going to celebrate you here. Rob Robertson, we're going to celebrate your 3rd. Guys, I am still writing with my non-dominant hand. Rob Robertson, we're going to celebrate you. We're going to give you some balloons here. Woo. Because it's 3, your 3rd one, we're going to give you 3 balloons. Draw another one here. 3 balloons. Celebrating your 3rd. Okay. Isn't it? I love cleaning. Eve, yes. Yeah, cleaning. I kind of like wait for everything to like clump up together first. That's how I kind of do it. And I guess when I do my homework as well, I kind of wait till last minute to do it because that helps me work under pressure. I know that's just an excuse. It's not the best, but you know, still get things done. Okay, how long were you in Ireland for and when? I was in Ireland for 7 years. 7 years. 7 years. So that's a huge part of my life because, you know, I'm still young. And that's a huge part of my life, actually. Yeah. Okay. Nashwan says, I'm going outside to play some football. I'll be watching the rest of the live tonight. Enjoy your day or evening, everyone. I hope you enjoy your football as well. I don't know. I'm going to cross the leg over here for you. Nashwan, thank you so much for supporting me and being so positive here. Really appreciate your presence. Okay? Your presence is a present to this world. Okay? Toodles, Nashwan. Toodles, guys. Okay. Oh my gosh, I got another super chat from Ian. Aw, thanks. I'm gonna write Ian down here. He gave me a €20. Damn. I think Ian is from Ireland as well. Ian, yeah. Euro. He says left hand Kitog. What does Kitog mean? I know Kylie Minogue. Kylie Minogue. Minogue. And I know Morgue. if you're trying to go with the MORGUE. Anyways, Ian, thank you so much for the super chat. You're so generous. I think that's the biggest super chat we've had tonight. That's crazy. Me just doodling around. That's crazy. um, yeah, thank you so much. Explain to me what a ketog is, though, because I'd love to know. Is that something Irish that I don't know? Ketog. I know broga. Broga is a shoe. Broga. Okay, wait, I'm gonna like that. Okay. Michelle, are you a cuddler? Cuddler. Isn't everyone a cuddler? Well, no, I don't know. Here's the thing. I think I'm a really touchy person, but only to very select people. Like, I have to feel really comfortable with you. If not, I like to keep my hands to myself. I like to keep my hands to myself because, you know, it's gonna be weird. But yeah, if I have feelings for you, then yeah. Like my cats, like, oh my gosh, they are like so sick of me. They're probably so happy I left. I'm just kidding. No. Yeah, I cuddle my cats, that's for sure. They're like my little, okay, I call them my little toys. I don't treat them like toys, like throwing them around and stuff. But they're so cute, yes. So yeah. I think everyone's a cuddler. They just haven't maybe found their person, I guess. Okay, which part did you go to in Ireland? Dublin. B-Sag says, Ian, send me some of that. Yes, I'm ambidextrous, an ambidextrous queen. Okay, let me write that. Ambidextrous. Do you guys actually think I'm ambidextrous? Like, what counts as ambidextrous? Because everyone can hold a pen on this hand, right? Even if they hold it like this. So, does it have to be, like, legible, the writing? Ambidextrous. What do you guys think? Does it have to be legible? Because some people write with their dominant hand and it's not even legible. So what even counts? What watch are you wearing? Aw, I've had some people ask me about this. I've never answered. This is the watch. It's really special to me. I wear it in pretty much all my videos. It's a Citizen watch. I don't know the model. But yeah. Do you like it? Ooh, do you see that shine? Yeah. Left hand in Irish. Oh, is it actually? Ascuelga is Kitog. Oh, I did not know that. Oh my gosh. Ascuelga. That means in Irish. Did you learn Gael? Did I learn Irish? I learned Irish until third year of high school. So I stopped learning Irish. Okay, I learned Irish for 3 years. And yeah, so I guess I stopped learning when I was 15. 15, yeah. I didn't take the exam. I didn't have to. I was exempt because when I came to Ireland, I was above the age of, I don't know, the age that they had. So I was just learning. I really enjoyed learning Irish because I love the way Irish they're so funny. Irish people are so funny. And I know it comes from the because of the way they like express things. And the teacher I had for my first year, I guess we didn't click until I changed classes. And then I had an older teacher. What's her name again? Her name is Miss Quilligan. And then my first one was Miss O'Toole. And yeah, the second one, she was so lovely. Like the class was making fun of her though because she was older. She was, less aware of how technology works. So when she had to use a computer, we'd all be laughing. But yeah, I decided to drop Irish. I'm gonna drink some water. I decided to drop Irish because there's something called the junior cert in Ireland, which is the exam you take after 3 years of high school. And yeah, so I decided to drop it because I wanted to focus on my other subjects instead, and because my Irish it wasn't my best topic, best subject, because other people had primary school and I didn't, so they knew more of it. So I was just trying to catch up. So my mom was like, you can just drop it, it's not that important. But yeah, I was sad because it was fun, but it was causing a bit more stress to me, I guess. So yeah. Antoine Vidal says, can we see your face? Face reveal. Oh, have to cover the uniform. Face reveal. I'm a bit crazy today. My hair is a bit messy. I might take it down because I've had this on all day. Look how messy it is. And yeah, I'm wearing glasses because it is quite late now. Ooh, I can smell my hair. It smells like this product. I'll set you guys back. So that's what I look like. And yeah, so I spoke about the brush, why I always carry a brush around. And it actually started, this whole brush thing started when I started high school. Because as you guys know, my dad helped me shave my head when I was 13. So I searched up on the internet how to grow your hair faster. And what they said was eat lots of broccoli, and I remember that, and also like massaging your scalp or brushing your hair. So I got myself a brush. I actually didn't use a brush, I was using a comb. I had a pink comb, so it's like flat and it's like more for Asian hair. And so I'd be literally at my desk, and I had a little afro, it was growing out like a little buzz cut, and I'd be brushing all the time, try to stimulate my hair follicles to make them grow faster. So I always carry a brush around even after that, just to be groomed, because I like to be groomed, be put together, I guess. And also just to hold and use as a mic. And also as a baton when you're running, the sprinting relays. So yeah, there's lots of reasons why I carry a brush. Okay. Konnichiwa to Michelle. Tame go ma. Okay. Ian is definitely Irish, and he says, how are you, Michelle? I am great. Well, I am good. Tame go ma. Tame go hintuk. That means I am wonderful. Tame go hintuk. Ian, are you fluent in Irish? Let me know. Or using like just what you know. Okay. Heading off for the morning. Have a nice day, evening, night, everyone. Take care and stay blessed. Hope we see more drawing streams in the future. Yes. Oh, I love the audience tonight. You guys are, so wholesome. Aw, thanks, guys. You too. Have the day you deserve, Yes, there'll definitely be more drawing streams in the future. I want to get a whiteboard so I can actually teach you guys some other stuff as well. I'll be like drawing, or like a chalkboard, drawing here. Maybe I could just draw on the wall here. So yeah, Marvin Wes Banana says ciao. Where is Matt's algebra? Well, class has been dismissed. We were doing algebra here. So take you missed the class, but you can take screenshots of the notes and then take them down when you get home back into your notebooks. So yeah, we were doing math, and then yeah, we progressed into some English, penmanship class, and then some drawing, and then some creative art class, and then we had a little Simon Says moment, and then a little story times, and then some more interpretive drawings. Do you guys remember what this is? Who remembers what this drawing is? That's so funny. Because when I'm drawing it, you guys know what I'm drawing. But now, when we look back, what do you guys think? Okay, Wes Banana says, yeah, it's 11:25 here. That's right. I might hit the sack. Got work at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Good night, Wes Banana. I hope you have a good night. Sleep well. Get to work. So you can make money. So you can give me super chats. Thank you so much. Fit check. This and leggings. Okay, to grow hair, you need to eat good and have vitamins. Vitamins. Hair is like a plant. Feed it well, you get great fruits. That is so true. That is so true. We need to eat vitamins and minerals for our hair because, you know, it sells a lot when we're deficient because, you know, it's kind of like dead. So, for sure. It also translates into your skin, like your nutrient deficiencies and all that, and your health translates to your skin. Like if you're dehydrated, it also affects your hair and your skin. That is very true. So yeah, when I was trying to grow out my hair, I was eating so much broccoli, a lot of vegetables. Do you sell Nike shoes? No, I make them. Which ones do you like? I can make some for you. Wow, we have a huge spam from the chat. Anonymous. Show your belly button, it's beautiful. Yeah, I'll show you my belly button. Right here. So that's my belly button. This is my belly button and it says subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Do you guys see the underwear? The underwear drawing. Hit that subscribe button. And then the arms. Oh, the pen is running out, guys. Oh, jeez. Anyways, yeah. Okay, my name is no one, exactly. So this is a really wholesome live. I really appreciate that. That is so cute. Love the wholesomeness. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, that's a huge bulge. No, there's no bulge here. That's the underwear and that's the subscribe button. So yeah, I know that this is a really wholesome live. If you guys have any questions or any thoughts or things that are bothering you, write it to me here because I do also offer therapeutic services. Free therapy for everyone because, you know, not everyone can access therapy. So they're going to get Michelle from China therapy. Sometimes I will get really mean in therapy though, so that's just a little warning. But my meanness just comes from a place of goodness, good heart, you know? It's kind of like your big sister. Sometimes we're gonna have to get real with you, okay? Because, yeah, it's necessary. We need to get real with ourselves if we want to grow and be better and to experience nicer things. Be real. We have a David George. Oh my gosh. I thought it was David Goggins for a second. I was like, oh my gosh, David Goggins in the chat. Michelle, you a genius in math. No, I am actually not. I'm not. I'm actually quite bad at maths. You know, some people are like, are you better at English or maths? I'm neither. Why I didn't like English after primary school was because it was all about essays. In primary school it was fun because we were doing like grammar, vocabulary, punctuation. You know, I was really good at that. Adjectives, adverbs, nouns, yeah, the whole lot. Context clues, that's okay. But then when it came to, write an essay and then they're gonna grade me on it based on my thoughts, that was when it got wrong. I remember in primary school it was kind of just like creative writing and, you know, just make sure the sentence makes sense. So, and then maths, it was okay to like, you know, easy algebra, the algebra part. And then calculus came in. Calculus and like all that geometry stuff. And then when the formulas had to remember, that was when I was like, I'm out of here. I ain't remembering shite. But you know, we could have brought a book. What do we call that again? There's a book that you can, I don't remember. It's a book with all kinds of formula. It's an Irish thing. I don't remember the name. That's crazy. Yeah, it has all the formulas, so you didn't need to remember it. But yeah, I kind of just gave up on maths. I was like, I know enough, you know, I know 1 + 1. And yeah. When we started having to graph things as well, that was like, okay, you're pushing it now. You're pushing it. We don't need all of this. So, okay, Lukesh says, I have a question that isn't really algebraic. Okay, ask me. I am a teacher of all sorts, so ask me. And my phone is at 4%, so I need to charge up. I'm gonna bring you guys a bit closer to me. Oh, well, I can't reach. Okay. I seen you do some sums in maths. You made it look like a breeze. I can when I know what's going on. But yeah. I used to cry at maths. I used to cry doing maths. That was, yeah. And I remember, you know, we had like thick ass textbooks, okay? And I would go home. So my teacher would say, guys, you pick to do the odd numbers or the even numbers, but you don't need to do everything, okay? So in the exercise, like there's an activity part, like, okay, in this activity, there's 10 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You pick, you want to do the even numbers or the odd numbers, and then you just do that. That's done. And that's homework for you. I would go home and I would go home and I would do all of it. And if I didn't do all of it, I felt like a failure. So obviously, you know, I took a lot of time. And then I remember there was one time, okay, my thoughts are just all over the place. I remember there was one time I didn't feel like I did well in a class test. So you know what I did? I ripped out all the pages in my notebook and I folded it up and I went to my teacher after class and I was like, look, I know I failed that exam, which I obviously did not fail. I did fine. I literally like ripped out all the pages and I brought it to her and I was like, this is proof that, you know, I was studying for your class, I was studying for your test. And it wasn't that I didn't care, you know, please, you know, respecting, you know, like I'm not here to mess around. Like I'm showing you I did do the work. The exam, I don't know, use a wrong formula or something. And yeah, I remember doing that and she was like, you don't need to, it's okay, I know you're a hard worker. And yeah, I just remember that really vividly. I guess that was the type of student I was until I stopped giving an F. Why did I stop giving an F? Good question. I stopped giving an F because I guess I just wanted to stop chasing academic validation. I didn't feel the need to be validated by other people anymore. If I knew I was a hard worker and I knew I did the work that, you know, I should have done, or I gave it my all, that was all I can do. So me chasing after 100% or trying to, you know, please every teacher, because I was that student. I would, like, if I don't get 100% in the test, I kind of just fail my teacher, and that's kind of disrespectful. So once I changed that mindset. Instead of beating myself up trying to meet other people's expectations. And you know, the thing is, they probably don't even expect you to get 100% because life is not 100%. That's the thing. You're not going to get everything right all the time. Well, maybe in nursing and stuff, you need to get the medications correctly. You need to get 100%. But what I'm saying is, not everything is 100%. You cooking a meal, you're not gonna get 100% in 1 tablespoon of garlic powder or 1 cup of flour exactly, you know? So once I stopped chasing perfection and I just was happy and content with progression, that was when I had a happier life. And I was still doing fine in school. Maybe not as high of grades, but it was okay. I was still passing. And that's one thing I think I was willing to negotiate myself with, was maybe a little less of a grade, maybe a B instead of an A, but I was still, you know, happier. Like, my mental health was more important than chasing an A. So yeah. Ka will to Ida Coney, Michelle. So that's something about where I live. Where is your home? Ka, no, why? 2 is, okay, Ka will, that's a question. Ka, I think Ka is why. On will kiadagum. I don't know what you mean. Exactly. That one, I'm forgetting. Your laugh is the best. Thank you. You guys make me laugh. Well, you guys inspire me to make myself laugh. Because what this is kind of just me talking to myself, it feels like. Is it like PEMDAS? Rosalind, we have a girl here. Is it like PEMDAS? Yeah, we were debating whether that was PEMDAS, BIMDAS, BIDMAS, BOMDAS, BODMAS, all those things. But I remember in school, I was told BOMDAS or BODMAS, BOMDAS. But yeah. Are you wearing a plaid skirt? No, but I actually have a plaid skirt here. I'm not wearing it right now because it's, you know, after school. Can you speak Chinese? Yes, I can speak Cantonese Chinese. That's what I can do. Is it like PEMDAS? I think it is. P, I learned today. What did you learn at school today? I learned today that PEMDAS, the P stands for parentheses, which is indices, and yeah, indices. Yeah, and what's the O? The same thing, but I don't remember the word. It's called Khan Academy. Yeah, I remember that. Khan Academy. MKSE says, even though you might not be that good in math, you are still smart. Exactly. That's the thing. If you feel like one subject is not for you, no need to worry. No need to beat yourself up at that. You know? There are other things that you are good at. And maybe you've tried a lot of things and you still feel like you're not good at it. Try more. You just haven't tried enough. And that's the beauty of school. Why I liked why I like that school, the start of school, primary school, the first few years of high school, why that is like, why they're pushing you to do so many subjects is to find your strengths. Some people, it might be science, and you know, science has loads of different tangents like biology, chemistry, physics. astrology maybe. All of that. And then we've got the religion, people that are thinkers or like thinking about, you know, religious stuff. And then we have the English people that are really good at, you know, putting thoughts into words and feelings and all of that, and then analyzing stuff. And then we have music, the musical ones. We have the practical hands making ones, home economics, making crafting stuff. So we have the woodwork, metalwork, all those things. So try it all out. Is my thing. And I always say, if you didn't have a childhood that encouraged that for you to try different things, like different sports, different topics, different, you know, just learn, explore, you need to give yourself that. You need to be your own parent. You need to sign yourself up to clubs and to classes and courses, whatever that interests you, whatever that is, and to sign up for it. You need to be your own parent, and don't pity yourself. Forgive your parents if they couldn't give you the life that you wanted, and give it to yourself. Try to. That's a lot of shoes. Yeah, it is. It's to hold up the ceiling. Okay, Ian says, when I was in primary school, teacher asked me to write a poem about the salmon and the trout. I started the poem off with, the salmon came down the river, kicked the crap out of the trout. Kicked out. Came down the river, kicked the crap out of the trout. That's funny, that rhymes. Yeah, I remember in school I wrote a poem about the Titanic. Yeah, it was a really good poem because I was able to line up like the days and everything, and it was rhyming the time exactly, like when things happened. And yeah, it's a poem about Titanic because I was obsessed with Titanic for a while. You know, the Leonardo DiCaprio phase. Oh, what's up, Kitty? Oh, glad you say that. Glad you say that because I'm actually wearing socks that say Bad Kitty. Bad Kitty socks. Algebra is like PEMDAS. Okay, Rosin is really serious about PEMDAS. Someone tried to answer her questions because I don't want to give her the wrong answers. I'm not that great at maths, but algebra uses PEMDAS. Yes, it does. It does. Because of all the brackets and the multiplication, division, yeah. Basically, maths is PEMDAS. If you're trying to solve something, that is, yeah, pretty much. Correct me, guys, if I'm wrong. Your attitude is part of your grade. Maybe 90% of it for some classes, like social studies. Your attitude. Yeah, here's the thing. I feel like, yeah, you don't need to get 100% in things anymore. That's how I feel. As long as you have the attitude, you know, you bring good vibes to the class. That's what school is about. And have fun, guys. Have fun. Okay, MK says, I got honors this year because I changed my mindset. Don't care what anyone else thinks. Lock in, do your work on time, try your best, and that's it. Yes. We love that. And here's the thing. I feel like sometimes I can't say I tried my best because I feel like I didn't try my best. Like, if this is my best, and I feel like, what? This is not my best. And I feel especially like that because, you know, I literally don't try my best all the time. Because I feel like I slack. That is not trying my best. But what I mean by try your best is even though you haven't prepared yourself, leading up to the exam, the only thing you can do on the day of the exam is do your best. Okay, give it your all. And don't be like me, because this is another scenario that I did not give it my best. I just showed up to class and I wrote down my name. So the test says, what was it? Okay, it was a biology. Let's just say biology test. And then it says name. Start here. You know what I did, guys? Okay, and the grade. Let's have the grade part here. Grade. out of 100. You know what I did? Because I felt like I was not prepared for the test. Let me flip the camera. A biology test, grade. Okay. After the teacher grades it, he's gonna write the score here. You write your name and flip the page here to start the test. Okay? You guys know what I just did? I showed up to class and I wrote down my name. And that's it. And I sat there in the class. I opened it. Yeah, okay. Looked through it. I did not fill in any answers. I left the exam blank. I left the exam blank because I was like, you know what? I'm not prepared. I'm not getting 100 anyways. Why even try? And I always talk about this story. Because it was such a huge part of my life. Because I got in a lot of trouble by my parents for this. Because that is not the attitude you have for life. Even though you're not prepared, even though life did not give you the circumstances that were optimal, you know, maybe you had to work a job during school, or when you went home you had to look after an ill family member and you couldn't put all your focus on something, or maybe, you know, you're doing sports or you play video games. The point is, when the opportunity comes, you give it your best. You do. And that was not me giving my best. I didn't even half-ass it. I didn't even write any answers. I didn't even get 50%. I got 0%. Okay, believe it or not, writing your name, writing Michelle from China on the name part still gets you 0% if you don't fill in any answers. Okay? And that's reality of it. That was like peak of my perfectionism. If I'm not getting 100, I ain't trying. That was the thing. That is such a loser. And it carried on until very long, until the end, when it was so serious that this was like the most serious exam ever. It was an oral test, I remember. Oral exam. Final oral exam. And the examiner was there. I think I was last. No, I wasn't last. There were other people behind me waiting. But it was time to do my oral exam. It was a German oral exam. Guys, I didn't want to do it anymore. I was waiting, you know, for the people ahead of me to finish. And when it was my turn, your girl wanted to back out. And you know what I did? I said, I'm not feeling well. I can't do this. I think I'm going to throw up. I'm going to faint. I feel faint. I'm just making up excuses because I was like, I'm not going to do well. You know, I don't remember everything. I feel like I'm going to chicken out. Oh my gosh, I'm not prepared. The thing is, in life, you're not going to be prepared all the time. Just do it. Just try your best. And so, yeah, guys, my mother was called. My mother was called to come to school because, oh my gosh, I'm making a huge scene and this is a really important exam, oral exam. There's no going back. This examiner is not from my school. This examiner is from a different school. This is serious. So the principal called and my mom to come in to make sure I'm okay. And my mom was like, you need to, it's fine. It's better to get 2%, 4% than to get 0%. Okay, because it all adds up. Okay, you got your oral and you got your written. So I was like, oh my god, I can't do this. I feel so unprepared. Anyways, my mom convinces me and I'm like, you know what, whatever. And the thing is, I thought it was embarrassing as well. Embarrassing that if I didn't get 100%, that was a huge thing. Might as well not open my mouth and try to say some words in German, you know, try to string some sentences together. So I felt embarrassed. But anyways, thankfully my mom was there. Thank you so much to my mom for encouraging me and just saying, you gotta do it, you can do it, you're good at German, don't doubt yourself, you know more than you think. That's the thing. You are stronger than you seem, you're smarter than you think, you are braver than you believe. Okay? So guys, I did it. I went in and I sat my German oral exam. I don't remember. I came out thinking it was horrible, okay? And we didn't know the results of our orals until we sat the written exam, which is months later. So I had no clue what I was doing. I had no clue how much percentage I walked into the written exam. But guess what, guys? German was one of my top, okay, well, not my top. It was up there. I did better in German than in English and maths, actually. And I got like a B, which is like 80 something percent. And I was shocked by it, like combined, the written and the oral combined. So even if I got a 40%, 4% in that oral, it meant I did really well in the written. And, you know, that's kind of impossible. Like, I'm not going to get 100% in the written. So, yeah, I believe I got more than a 4%. But yeah, it's just crazy. I'm so glad that my mom was there, because after that, I had no more. There's no more of this. I'm backing out of things. I'm gonna do it. So if I say I'm gonna do something, or if I have to do something, we're gonna do it. We're not gonna say, come up with excuses. I'm feeling ill. I can't do this. Like, I'm not good enough. There's no point. Okay? Just how Nike says, just do it. Just do it. Okay? So B3 in the chat. Oh my gosh, B3, I haven't seen you. I haven't heard from you in so long. I hope you are okay. B3, I missed you. Okay. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that story a little bit, or learned something from it. I always come back to that story because, yeah, it represents life. It's a mindset. That's a very bad mindset to have. What I had, writing just your name and turning in a blank piece of paper. Can you do algebra? Christian girl, yes, I was doing some algebra. If you have some questions, type them down here, and we can start doing algebra again. It is almost 12 o'clock, but I am ready. I had a nap earlier. You know, naps are really good after school, especially a quick nap. But not too long, because then you'll stay up all night, and then your whole sleep schedule is a bit wonked. Rosin says, I need to prepare. I have one. Yes. Okay. Can you teach me how to do PEMDAS? Because I kind of don't understand it, because I'm going to go to 6th grade. Yes. Yes, girl. Okay, here's the thing. My camera is flipped, so I can't. Okay, PEMDAS. PEMDAS. Do you know what PEMDAS stands for? PEMDAS, I learned the P, stands for parentheses. So that's a huge word. Let's just call it indices. Indices are the little numbers that go up there. So it might be 2 squared, this little number. This is what a parentheses is. Okay, I guess I'm gonna flip it around. Wait. Okay. So this is what the parentheses is. E, I actually don't know what that stands for you guys either, because I don't use PEMDAS. I use BOMDAS. I don't know what E stands for you guys. Anyways, it's the same thing, because it should work. So brackets, I use BOMDAS, guys. But it's the same thing. Search up what E means. Does anyone know what E means for PEMDAS? Let's see. It's BODMAS. Okay, guys, you guys are getting triggered that it's actually BODMAS. So, okay, we're fine. We'll go with BODMAS. Same thing. But does anyone know what E means? Can someone search that up? I'm not so sure. Okay, well, B means brackets. So that might be 2 times 2. This is what it means, 2 times 2. Instead of saying 2 times 2, you can use brackets. So if you want to say 16 times 4, you can also write it as this, 16 brackets 4. Okay, that's brackets, B for brackets. This pen is done. It's not done, there's still loads of ink. Okay, brackets. And this is the order of operation. Did I not mention that? Can you guys even see properly? This is what it means. PEMDAS, BODMAS, BIMDAS, BIDMAS, whatever. It is an order of operation. It tells you order of operation. It tells you the order that you need to tackle a math problem. Do you hear me? Okay, so order of operation. So you tackle all the brackets first when you're given an equation. Then O is for O is for, the word has come out of my head. But basically it's this. It's the indices. Guys, what does the O mean again? Remind me. P, operation. Oh, exponents. Yes, that makes sense. Exponents. Like that. Exponents, that makes sense. Exponents. Brackets off. Over F. Over off. Are you sure? Someone tell me what the O means. Operation. Someone's saying operation, someone's saying off. Okay, whatever. Basically, what you tackle is this little indices. So up there, okay? That's what it means. Whatever that is. Okay, then next is the divide. So divide could look like this, or it could look like this. This line. And this pen doesn't want to work because it could look like this as well. Okay, this line can mean divide, but you can also write 16 divided by 4. Okay, and then M for multiply. M for multiply. And here's the thing. Multiply. Yes, this is also multiply, but you know, it can be exponents, like someone said, or whatever. Basically, do what is in the brackets first, because it might be 2 plus 4 in the brackets. Basically, you do what's in the bracket. And then, okay. Does that make sense? Okay, and then A is for add, obviously. Addition. And then S is for subtract. Okay, so yeah, key takeaways here is if you see something like this, 100 over 200, this is a divide. This means a divide. And if you see this means the number multiplied by itself. This is keynotes here. Key takeaways, summary. I know this all looks crazy here, but NB, 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 the most important part. If you see this means divide. Well, which one is it? Is it 200 divided by 100? What is it? What do you guys think? Or is it 200 divided by 100? It is 200 divided by 100? Or 100 divided by 200? Let me know. What do you guys think when it's written like this? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Okay, 100 divided by 200. That is right. Because how we check that is we cross out the zeros. 2 into 1, how many is that? 0.5. And if you do that, that's 2. So it's this one. Okay? So that means the number that is on top comes first. 100 divided by 200. Okay? The next NB point that I mentioned here was the indices or parentheses or whatever. So it might be cubed. 3 cubed. What this means is a number multiplied by itself the number of times that it shows up here. So this means 3 times 3 times 3. And now we can do 41 to the power. You can also say it like that. To the power of the number, to the power of, let's say, 6. 41 to the power of 6. That's how you say it. 41 times 41 times 41 times 41 times 41. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Multiply by itself that amount of times. Okay, so that's the key takeaway. If you learn nothing from this live, just know these two things, and that will help you. Whatever your name was, I don't remember. Rosalind, if you're going to 6th grade, that is going to help you. These two things. Okay? And PEMDAS, BODMAS, BIMDAS is just an order of operation. It's to help you, guide you, to tell you what to do first. So 1, you do this, and then down to this way. Okay? It's an order of operation. My cousin going to college at 15. Wow. Yes. Yes, guys. You guys are so smart. You guys are getting 0.5. Yes. Annie says, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, parentheses, exponents, exponents. Yes. So E stands for exponents. Wow. So P is parentheses, exponents, multiplication. Yes. I'm learning so many things here. Cheers, Andy didn't notice. From left to right, addition and subtraction. Yes. That's correct, you guys. Oh, she's helping a kid with homework. Ooh, yes, I am. Stop, I'm not even at school. It's okay, you don't need to be at school to learn. That's why I wanted to make this video anyways. Make this live is, you know, we don't need to be at school to learn something. We can learn at home because, you know, a lot of people didn't have the opportunity even to go to school. So, we gotta learn somehow. Kieran says you look so cute. Thank you. I don't feel that cute right now. That's so funny. Thank you. Help me in my calculus homework. Cool. Okay, bring it on. Bring it on. We're gonna try to do something. I'm not very good at calculus, but I will try. Your handwriting looks like mine. This is just messy stuff. I have different types of handwriting. Are you okay? Yes, I am. Facts. Yeah. Wait, it's not even charging. Okay. Calculus kicked my butt. I don't even remember what calculus is. I feel like I don't even know what it is. So you're gonna have to show me. Okay. Okay. So what it is like this? What if it is like this? What goes first? So we have a bracket 4 times 6 bracket plus 7 plus 9. Well, because it's in the brackets, we do each one separately first. So it doesn't really matter. Okay, so you do whatever is in the bracket. Let me show you. So it doesn't really matter because remember, brackets, parentheses come first. Whatever's in the bracket. If this has nothing in it, then you just leave it. Okay, so you do that. 4 times 6 is 24, plus 7 plus 9 is 16. You can get rid of the brackets or, you know, still the same. So all of that equals 40. So it doesn't really matter. This is a bracket. Parentheses first. You get me? The answer, A-N-S, equals 40. Oh yeah, and this means therefore. These 3 dots. Therefore. This means therefore, and you say that at the end when you've solved it. Therefore, that's the answer. Hope that helps. Okay. Do you know anyone that was born prematurely? I have helped women give birth to premature babies, yes. I have. But I don't know them anymore. You know? I knew them as when they came out. Can you do 2 plus 2, please? That's so easy, guys. So, 2 plus 2, Carter. Focus, focus, focus. 2 plus 2. Oh, the pen decided not to work. 2 equals summa. Summa is what? Okay, so basically you have 2 and you just draw that. So the answer is 4 because you've got 2 of them. Okay, so the answer is 4 because you have got 1 and you've got 2 2's. So draw another one of those and that's a 4. So 2 plus 2 is a 4. Oh wait, I didn't even flip the camera. I thought I flipped the camera, guys. Let me flip it for you. I was doing it off camera. So basically what I was saying is 2 plus 2 equals summa. So you draw 2 and then draw another line because there's 2 of them. And the answer is 4. 4. Okay, Terence O'Connor. Okay, another Irish person. That's interesting because what time is it in Ireland? It's about dinner time in Ireland, isn't it? What time is it in Ireland? Were you born in Ireland? No, I was not born in Ireland. I was born in China. Terence, mate, do you reckon she was born in Ireland? That's possible. That's possible. It's not that out of the blue. I was conceived in Ireland, though. So Terence is not too far off. I was conceived in Ireland. Michelle, you should try English. Yeah. What should I try? Should I try this? Mushy peas, bachelors, high in protein, British, grown and packed. That British, yeah. Yeah. I actually don't like that one though. Louis, what's with the boxes? Just for decor because I really like orange, but I don't want to paint this place because, you know, the smells and stuff. So just get boxes that have the orange. I'm gonna try this drink. I've never tried this drink. It's called Snowdrop. It's a fizzy drink. There's the air sound. It says no artificial colors or flavors. Okay. So it tastes like regular fizzy drink. It tastes like fizzy chubby. There's a drink in Trinidad called Chubby, and it's in a tiny bottle, like a real chubby bottle. It's literally called Chubby. It tastes like the grape one. She apparently loves boxes. Well, yeah, I live in a box. Oh, thank you. Now I hope I'm ready for 6th grade. Yes, yes. And here's the thing. If you don't know anything, that's fine too. If you come in class with nothing, then you're like a blank canvas and the teacher can teach you whatever. That's another good thing when you're a blank. Because sometimes some people teach us one thing and they have us all confused and twisted in our panties, okay? So maybe hopefully your teacher is good and she can guide you well. He or she. Born in China, yes.